together, and let's see. Interrupt if you all have any questions, stop me. Let's make this as interactive as possible. Okay? First, I'm going to use a heuristic here. Now, this is a marketing experiment heuristic. It's patent pending by them. That's a research organization in the US, and I believe Convonix is probably the only certified company in India, marketing experiments. We have marketing experiment certified people. So I'm going to use this heuristic. Forget the heuristic for a moment. Forget what's written there. Let's talk about what is most important. What gets a person, what makes a person purchase or buy from your website or fill that sales leads form for you or whatever it is. First is motivation. If a person is not looking for your service, you do whatever you want, he's not going to fill that form. For example, if a person has searched for car parts, like someone mentioned, and you get an aeroplane website, I doubt he's ever going to contact you. So motivation is the most important factor. Second is clarity of value proposition. There's this figure that's all over the internet which says that you have X amount of seconds before a person makes up his mind to close the browser window or go back. Can anyone tell me that figure? How much?
Approximately 7 seconds.
Okay, we take 7 seconds for today. Fine. So let's say less than 10 seconds, okay? So we have this figure which is less than 10 seconds. So you have 10 seconds before your potential buyer actually decides to log off or continue on your website. So what we mean by clarity of your value proposition is you have a product or a service. You know it's unique. You need to be able to express its uniqueness in the first 10 seconds. You need to actually help this guy understand that there is something that is there in your site because of which he needs to actually spend more time there. Last is incentive that you offer. If you guys make me fill a form and promise me an iPod, I'll fill it. It's like that. So if you're providing an incentive, your conversion rates are of course going to go up. We won't get into the specifics of the nature of the incentives and how it's perceived and stuff like that. We don't have time for that. So incentive is another factor that actually affects conversion in a positive way. The last two negative factors are friction. You have a site. You have a site that requires someone to purchase a bicycle. You want to sell a bicycle, but they cannot find your buy button. Instead of buy, you have something like customize this bicycle or click here to customize your bicycle, something that they don't understand or it's in some part of the website. That is friction. The poor guy is motivated. He understands you have a good product. He wants to buy, he wants to give you the money. You're just making it difficult for him to find how to buy that product. So that's friction. And last is anxiety. How many people think twice and then don't buy, don't give your credit card information on your site? On any site? Anyone here who would go to a site and not give the credit card information? Why?
Because someone has mentioned their physical address so that I can approach them.
Okay, physical address is action.
Those are largely who is, we may suspect that money may be misunderstood.
Right. Right. So all this is anxiety. Anxiety is a very, very important negative factor. Even if a person wants to buy but your website does not look compelling enough or professional enough, he will not purchase from the site. All this is very subjective. This is common sense. We just put it in a heuristic which reads as probability of conversion, that's C, is equal to 4 times motivation. Now 4, 3, 2, 1, 2 and 2